Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To throw right away is Howell. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. First down, back to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rodgers to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And it's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going. Chase Claypool. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
10-7 our score after 1. Right? On play action, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Eluding the pressure right. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets have moved out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He's across midfield, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Man open. That's Anthony Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On first down, Howell. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Howell. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from a yard out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Powell's throw there, holding by Claypool. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Powell. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run straight ahead with Achane. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And take it right on the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Sheds off the tackle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Howell will throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A give running right is Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll run with Hall. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 45. 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Howell. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Howell's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 26.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sit down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this